John, the performance of Bobrovsky tonight, that seemed to be one of his really better games. I mean, he made a lot of huge saves.
He played a real good game, yeah.
And since I have the mic, the performance, we've talked about it a couple times, and it has to be encouraging of the Jenner line and how he's playing in that line.
Yeah, but I'm not going to just single out that line or Bob. I thought our whole team game was better. I thought we had a much better description as far as how hard you have to play. That's a good team. They get that Nielsen back in the lineup. They've got it's a tough team to catch up to. They're a fast team. So we number of mistakes. Bob bails us out in a few of them, but I thought we played with more intensity. The bench was more alive. So that's the first thing I think that I'm happy about.
John, you said that you were kind of hoping this team would play a little looser. Did you see that tonight?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was that way.
Yeah, I thought we had the puck. Third period, I thought we got caught on our heels with their speed. We were just chipping pucks out, and we were playing really a 140-foot game. They just kept on coming. I thought we defended pretty well. I thought we were hard in certain areas, and when we had a breakdown, our goalie made some really big saves. But for the first couple of periods, I thought we made some plays. It was a combination of some grind. I thought Zedlak's line and Doobie's line grinded underneath the hash. Wenny's line, it's still not firing on all cylinders, but I thought played hard, made some plays. So it's a good win for us right now. We're going to take them as they come, and it took us right to the bitter end. We'll take the 2 points and get ready for our next one with the Rangers.
John, that push that Detroit put on in the third, I talked to some guys about it, and they said they had a confidence that they felt like they could handle that situation. There was a confidence all the way through, especially after, even though you didn't score on the power plays, they still maintained that level.
That helped us. We got a couple of penalties in the third period after we didn't have any of the first two. I think that helped us generate a little momentum. We spent some time in our end zone, but we didn't get hurt. We have some things to learn there in certain situations, but I think that's where Bob was at his best, was in the third period when we had some breakdowns there. So, but no, there was no panic, much more emotion on our bench. I thought the guys played more together. First two periods, I thought we supported the puck much better than we have, and I think that's why we had it more. Got on our heels a little bit in the third, and they sensed it. It's funny, good teams, they just sense it, and we found a way to get the win.
I know we took that double minor, but the impact of having Savard back tonight?
A little bit of rust. It's good to have him. He's a top four defenseman for us. It's good to have him with the minutes. Has a little rust to him, which is expected. He's a big man. It's going to take him a few games to get into the time of the game, especially against a fast team like that. But eats up some crucial minutes, so certainly is good to have him back in there.
John, last game was a little clunky. This one much better. The next one, is this what you've been talking about in terms of you need this consistency? And is that sort of to be expected with a young team that really hasn't been here?
Yeah, well, we've sure, there's some inexperience, but we've got to grow out of that. I think we can keep on talking about that, and you almost start believing it. Let's just put some skin on ourselves here and handle some of the situations. We've got a huge game coming up with the Rangers. There'll be no problem as far as emotion there. And embrace it. These are games that a lot of guys were wishing they were playing the past couple of years. That means something. Don't shy away from it. Embrace it. And I do think we have to go in the attitude of that safe as death. I don't want us to be afraid to make a mistake. And so when I say that, let's just take a chance, make a decision, and let's go. And I think we'll have a much better opportunity to get our consistency that way.
Even though you didn't need it tonight, it's another game without a power play goal, and on the flip side, it's another game in a row where you gave up a power play goal. What do you need to do on special teams to kind of?
Yeah, well, I thought our power play was good tonight. A lot of people saying, God, they haven't scored a power play goal in 8-9 games. Yeah, we've probably had 7 power plays, I think, in those games. We really haven't had much work with our power play. Penalty killing is a concern. thought we had a huge kill in the double minor. I thought we did a really good job there. We're making some mistakes with our penalty killing where we're not concerned about the most important part of the ice, and that's the middle. A number of times, like Shazi was going through it in between periods, we're checking the outside, where that's where they want you to be, so they can make some plays through the middle of the ice. As we go through here, that's going to have to get better. For a while, you kind of go streaky with that sometimes. We certainly have some work to do there, and I think we have the personnel that can handle it. Right now, we're just fighting, just reading the most important part of the ice, and we're leaving that alone and checking the outside. So hopefully we'll get that corrected. It'll get more consistent. Thanks. Okay. Thank you.